Oh, he is so beat up. He is bleeding. Wow. Not yet. This fish is... Okay, I'm gonna pause the video for a second. We're just getting started. But when I seen this fish coming in, I had never caught a catfish this beat up. I mean, there was blood going into water. It was just oozing out of this fish. So before we go any further with this video, I want to give you a gore warning, because this is the most beat up, chewed up catfish I've ever seen. And you know, obviously it's spawn, and you know, catfish right now are fighting each other, but this catfish here looks like something tried to eat this catfish. So I'm going to start from the beginning where this day started and show you what put me face to face with this really chewed up catfish. Welcome to Fishing the Gear. Jim out here today again on Lake Moultrie. I'm out here a lot, you know, it's my favorite lake. It's because I live down the road from it. But anyway, we're gonna be doing some more deep water drifting today. And you may be like, it's June, fish are spawning, are close to spawn, shouldn't they be shallow? Well, they are, but they are also deep, because all these fish don't spawn at the same time. So what I want to kind of, not really a point I want to make, but you're going to see everybody fishing shallow right now. So that's a lot of pressure on those fish shallow, but they are big fish deep. They haven't made it in there yet. So look at me out here. Ain't a boat around. So these fish out here, you know, untapped territory, untapped resource. You got a chance to catch these fish because everybody else is out shallow. So let me show you a good place to start to try to catch a deep water pre-spawn catfish. Okay, this is basically the center of Lake Moultrie. And you've got a lot of channels that go, you got some that intercross. So you can take this one for instance, you can see how it kind of comes to a point right here where these are really good places to drift across. Now it'd take you probably about 2 hours or so to drift across that. That's a bigger distance of what you think. But just drifting across these, you know, if the wind's taking you one way, motor back, drift, or like today is not much wind, we might could just zigzag back and forth. So really good spots to drift. These catfish like to travel the channel, but they'll hang around in these places like this. So we're gonna get the lines at the back of the boat and see if what I'm saying is gonna work. Hopefully it will. We're gonna find out, so just stay tuned, and we're gonna get everything set up and try to catch a deep water pre-spawn catfish. Okay, so since I've been using these Demon Dragons, I've noticed you don't have to use quite as heavy of a sinker. I always used a 2.5 Santee drifter drift sinker with the peg float. These aren't gonna, they're not quite as buoyant as a 3-inch peg float. It'll still hold a good piece of bait up. So a lighter drift weight, the lighter the drift weight you can go, the better off you're gonna be, less snags. So I'm gonna go with this 1.5 drift weight paired up with a Demon Dragon. I think these are 4 inches. Nocturnal Nation hook, snail knotted. We're gonna do that today, and I think it's gonna work good for us. Chicken breast. So I'm gonna, as I put these out, I'm gonna change the sinkers. So we're gonna go and get the first one on out. So what I use is these Hooker's terminal tackle little quick release clips, and these things are really nice. You can pop the drift sinker off just like that if you want to change your weights. Grab your next drift sinker, bam, you're changed. And what I've noticed is less snags with this, because it's not so much, you know, if you got a big old swivel or something, or snap swivel or something right here, it's just a lot that drag the bottom. That's a lot less. This one has a peg float on it. All of them haven't been changed out yet, but I think this will still work with the peg float just as well. The boat, I noticed, oh, take down. Got one hooked up already. I did mark some bait fish, and a lot of times, I ain't saying this is a big one yet, but a lot of times these bigger catfish, you start marking schools of bait fish, and you'll catch a big catfish. Because big catfish like that, they can't scavenge alone. They have to find, you know, they got to find a food source. Yeah, it feels pretty good. And I'm probably about, oh, just put a little drag there. I'm probably about 15 minutes into this drag. So just getting going good. I was just saying at the beginning of the video, nobody else on the lake when you get in the middle of the lake, and here comes some guys in the middle of the lake. Yeah, this is a pretty good fish, I think. Right off the bat. And I was kind of a little frustrated because I got it here a little later and I kind of wanted to. Oh, this is a male. He is beat up. He is beat up. Oh, he is so beat up. He is bleeding. Wow. Not yet. This fish is so beat up. He has been fighting like crazy. He is pouring blood. Wow. I've never caught one this beat up to where they were bleeding this bad. Just pouring blood. I've never caught a catfish. Look at that. That beat up. And he's feeding. And David, guess which demon dragon? The silver one. Oh my gosh. I got to just change them all out to just one color. Yeah, but he is beat up. He is pouring blood. Very beat up. This has got to be a male. I've never caught a catfish this beat up. I mean, he is tore up both sides. I'm going to get him back in because he's getting blood all over my boat. Okay, buddy. Like he's good to go, so. Oh, take down, take down. Oh, good takedown. Hope this camera shot's okay. I had to put my cameras up under my awning because of the heat. It's about 11 o'clock in the day. And I finished that first run and then I reset because I caught the one fish. I reset and caught it a little bit further over. If you catch one fish on a run, run it again. Just because you caught the one don't mean that's the only fish there. So I got David on the phone. How about it, David?
Yo, what's up?
David, he's a fan favorite on the channel. Usually because when he's on here, he always makes fun at me. And he picks at me a lot, and if David's with me, he always catches the big fish, seems like.
Hey, now you can catch it because I'm not on the boat.
Yeah, see, the only way I can catch fish on my own channel is I have to come out here by myself. So we're gonna pull this guy over this way out of everything, and we're gonna get him from this side. And I'm curious to see if he's as beat up as the last fish. Nah, he don't look beat up, but this is still good looking catfish. Nice catfish. Glad I come back to this little area over here.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go with this one. Let's say it's not a beast by no means, and not no really big fish today, but kind of like the beginning of the video I was telling you, it's June, everybody's shallow, but that don't mean all the fish are shallow. We're sitting at 30 foot right here, 30 foot deep. We're dragging this same little corner again like I was showing you. We caught one, no more bites, so we reset, moved over about 50 foot, started marking bait fish again. Here's another catfish. So if in another 20-30 minutes no more bites, we'll reset, run it again. Okay, buddy, there you go.